Okay. I'm live.
Gray lines, something new.
Hello, everybody. It's Mother Crow here again with another weekly tarot reading for all elemental zodiac signs. I'm also, if I have time at the end of this video, I will be happy to do a few one-card pulls for various people based on questions they ask in the comments and whatnot. Give me a comment if you can see this video and hear it okay. Let me know how the sound is. I want to make sure it's not too loud or anything. I do worry about the background music being too loud, so let me know if it is. And I'm going to start reading here in just a second. I'm just trying to listen to myself and check my comments and whatnot. Alright. I think everything sounds good so far. Alright, let's start with the weekly reading for all elemental zodiac signs. And I'm going to start with fire signs, of course, because I am a fire sign, and that's just how I've always done these weekly readings. When I pull 3 cards per elemental sign, I always start with fire signs. And fire signs are all your Aries, all your Leos, and all your Sagittarius. Happy Chinese New Year, everybody. It's the year of the rat now, officially. I was just watching a video this morning about the year of the rat and how the rat is actually like the first sign in the Chinese zodiac, because he is very cunning and smart, and he tricked everybody to being at the front of the line or the front of the table or whatever it was. It was like a banquet that all these animals were throwing, and the rat rode on the back of the ox so that he could get up to the front and jumped into the front of the line to be the first. Hello, Christina. Christina Henson says, "Hey, girl." So, hello. Alright, so, fire signs. What you got this week? First up, we've got the King of Pentacles. That's pretty good. Pretty good money-wise. Then also fire signs have the Knight of Swords. Okay, and last we've got the Six of Swords. Oops, I just threw that card. The Six of Swords. That's what's coming up this week for fire signs. So if you're just joining my stream, what I am doing is I'm doing a weekly reading for all the elemental zodiac signs, starting with fire signs. So this reading is specifically for all of the Aries, all of your Leos, and all of your Sagittariuses. And this week coming up, we've got the King of Pentacles, which means that it's going to be a good week for finances and financial abundance. The King of Pentacles is very good at time management as well, and staying on task and staying focused. It's a really good week for us fire signs because we don't normally have this type of energy in our life, and it's nice that we have this structured, scheduled, focused, driven energy every once in a while, so that we can achieve our goals and get things done. So that's a very good card for us. And then we have the Knight of Swords as well. And the Knight of Swords is kind of like this young knight that seems to come in and stop all your problems, but really he doesn't. It's just like this envision. We envision somebody coming in and saving us, but really we need to work harder and improve ourselves so that we don't rely on others so much. But it's good for us this week because we'll need that little boost, a little bit of help from somebody in our lives to help us get through some of the projects and stuff, and to help us stay on task with that King of Pentacles energy too. It'll fall together. Then we also have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about leaving a battle, turning your back on a fight or an argument, and walking away because you don't really need that. You don't want to get into anything toxic or any of that negative energy. You want to walk away and move on, and the Six of Swords is about that. And you might have to turn your back on something that you really care about in order to move on and get to a better place, and to get away from that fighting energy. So that's it for fire signs this coming week. Next up, I will do earth signs. So earth signs are all your Taurus, all your Virgo, and all of the Capricorns. I believe that's correct for Earth signs. Alright. And like I said again at the beginning of my video, at the end of this, after I'm done with the 3 cards for all the elemental zodiac signs, I might do a few 1-card readings for anybody that has a question or anything like that to ask the tarot cards. And I am going to be saving this recording to throw up on YouTube for anybody who wants to catch a playback that didn't catch the live. I'm probably not going to leave the live on my Facebook all week like I did last week. I'm probably just going to move it over to YouTube for everybody to catch it there. Alright, so next up, Earth signs. First up for Earth signs, you have the Sun. This is good, positive energy. This is, it's good, like, feel good confidence, believing in yourself. It's funny because my friend, actually, who is an Earth sign, my friend Nikki, she's an Earth sign, and she was telling me a couple weeks ago that the Sun was her stalker card lately. So it's funny that I pulled this for Earth signs, you know, and that she immediately jumped into my mind because of it, you know. So it's good positive energy and believing in yourself and confidence, and you're doing a lot of self-love and you're really feeling good and on top of the world. So it's a great card. Next up, you have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is about having a lot of abundance and a lot of options, a lot of things around you, but you're also still humbled, and you know, you're waiting for the right person to share all this abundance with. Or you already are planning on sharing all your abundance and all your good fortune, all your good luck you've had this week. You're planning on sharing that with others and spreading some of that confidence and that self-love of the Sun card, spreading some of that Sun energy around for others. Even if they don't want to listen, you're still going to be, you know, spreading it and happy. And the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about new ideas. It's about, like, the light bulb effect that pops off in your head when you get a really good idea. You know, that's what the Ace of Swords is. It's this really good idea that just comes into your head quickly. And it might not stick around, so make sure you write down any good ideas you have this week, you know, because the Ace of Swords is like a fast card. It happens fast, and it's over fast. So save those ideas. Write them down and, you know, enjoy this week, because it looks like you guys are going to have a really good week. Hello, Janelle. Janelle Ramirez has joined us. Hello, welcome. If you're wondering what the background music is from, it is actually from my husband's band Gray Lines. You can listen to this whole album on Reverb Nation. That's where I'm actually listening to it on, is on Reverb Nation. But because it's my husband's music, I have like permission to use it on Facebook. I don't have to worry about copyrights or anything. So that's why I like using it. That, and it also sounds really good. Like this song right here is my husband and my baby sister singing, actually. It's really personal and I like it. Alright, next up is water signs. Let's see what water signs got going on this week. Ooh, the Lovers, water signs. Starting the week with some really good energy, getting ready for Valentine's Day, I'm guessing. The Lovers is all about connecting with someone. It could be a friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. It's all about making compromises and meeting each other halfway. You could be connecting with your younger self as well, because one of my friends does in her tarot deck, the Lovers is actually a representation of her and her younger self falling in love with each other, like being able to connect with your past and your maybe even your shadow side, you know. It's deeper than just regular old love, but love is always nice to have too, you know. So it's a deep love, a deep connection. You also have the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is about like a mysterious force that's coming in and giving you options and things like that. This has like a darker energy because of the art on this one. But if you normally see the 7 of Cups, it's like this guy with like a bunch of different cups around him, and he has to pick which one, you know, he needs or which one he wants in his life. So it's about picking things that will help you and not hurt you, because there's this, like I said, this one has a darker energy. So maybe the Lovers card isn't all it's cracked up to be, so watch out for like some deeper hidden meaning there. Watch out for like secrets and things like that that could be coming up. But there's a lot of love because you also have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is normally celebrating with friends and family and getting together and having, drinks or partying. But this one, again, she's alone here, but she's like really happy with herself, She's done herself up all nice and she's really like fancy, So that's a lot of cups or emotions and love. And you have two cup cards here. And then you also have the Lovers, which is, again, emotions, love. That really fits water signs. I think that might be way too much water energy, honestly. But you guys are going to have a fun week. Very loving week. Very emotional week. Alright, let's see. Last up is air signs. And then after the air signs, this song's a little bit louder. I'm going to try to turn it down. Okay, there we go. So, last up is air signs, and then I will get to a couple free readings for anybody that's watching or wants to stick around for that. Let's see what the air signs have in store first. Air signs, you have starting the week with the Four of Swords. This Four of Swords, he's planning a journey. Like, he really wants to be on this boat over here. Like he's thinking about his future and whatnot. But sometimes the Four of Swords can be a negative card because in other decks, like it can represent depression or just like sitting around not doing anything. Stagnant energy. So you want to do more, but right now you're not doing it, or it's all in your head. You haven't actually put the effort in to do the thing you want to do. You're just thinking about it a lot. And then you have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is actually about victory and winning. So if there's a project you have already started and it's coming to fruition, if you will, like it's coming to pass and you're doing really well with that project and you might actually feel successful and proud of it, and maybe this is just you're trying to plan where to go next because you're doing so well now. You're trying to plan where to go next. That could be it. And then you have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is like an emotional savior, if you will. It could be somebody that's coming in to help you out emotionally and help you get through the week emotionally, because maybe like I said, the Four of Swords can be some sort of depression or stagnant energy, feeling stuck, and maybe you need this emotional support of somebody coming in to say, hey, you're doing really well. You need to just focus on that and stop focusing on how much more you can do. What you're doing is enough. Maybe you have somebody coming in to say you are enough, because sometimes we forget that we don't have to do more. We live in a society where we are forced to do as much as we can. They call it the hustle. It's not even the rat race anymore. It's now like the hustle culture where you have to work like 5 jobs in order to get by. Well, these cards are telling you that it's okay. You're doing enough this week. You can just relax. You don't need to do all these things. You can just relax and let it go and just focus on the success you already have. Alright, so that is it for my weekly reading. And now I will be doing free 1-card readings for anybody that would like one. I do ask that you share this video to get a free reading, just to show some support and help other people on your friends list also, come and see me and watch me and get readings as well. And then after that, after you share the video, if you want, you can ask a question and I'll be happy to read for you. I'm gonna drink some tea. Alright, does anybody want a free reading while I am here? Thank you, Janelle, for sharing. So now if you just want to ask a question, or if you just want a general reading, let me know. Just say general or post your question. Okay. General it is. Let's see. You have the Seven of Wands. Okay. And the Seven of Wands is about getting to a new vantage point, seeing things from a different angle, getting on top of a situation so that you can once you're on top of the situation, you can see it better, you can see it clearer, and you can get past it, So there might be something going on that's causing some sort of conflict, because wands can sometimes be conflicts, but it's not, it's like petty conflicts and the little stuff that people argue about. It's not anything that's deep or, stuff the cups are more deeper. And coins are normally about money. So this one is, you're trying to get on top of this conflict, you're trying to see it from everybody's point of view so that you can get past it and do better, So that's what came up for you. It could be getting to a new position at work or something as well, trying to move up into a different position so that you can make more money and, feel stronger or whatnot in the company and have a better place. It could also be within your family or your home dynamic. Maybe you need to look at your kid's point of view or something so that you're not having so many arguments or whatnot. You are welcome, Janelle. Anybody else want a quick little reading before I jump off? It is 4:57. I'm going to stay on until 5 o'clock. So that gives you guys 3 more minutes. If one more person wants to hop on or and ask a question, they can. If not, everybody is welcome to watch the playback. Like I said, I would probably move it to YouTube. And there's the free weekly is always on there. Or at least it's there this week, because I don't do it every week. I'm trying to do it every week. Just haven't yet gotten to that point. Oh, the music stopped. I should play more music. Play another song. I'll just start it over.
Gray lines. Something that again.
By the way, everybody, in case you were wondering, the deck I used this week was the Magical Manga Tarot. I like this deck. A couple of my favorite cards are probably the Fool, and I love the Moon. The Moon reminds me of this one anime I used to watch. Obviously about a werewolf chick. The Lovers really reminds me of what was that show called? Jeez, I can't remember, but there's obviously it's one of those where the girl is dressed as a guy for some reason to go to the school, this private school. She gets on a sports scholarship or whatnot. I don't remember what it's called though. And Host Club. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Host Club. Yeah, it's very, very like that. And then another card that I really like. I'm trying to find the Fool. I like this one. It's very pretty. This is the Nine of Pentacles. There's the fairy nature of it. And here's the Fool. I love the Fool. This is my favorite card in this deck. So, like, she's got, like, an attitude. Or he can't really tell. They have an attitude. Like, they have, like, a little spunk in their eyes. I really like the Fool for that. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. Alright guys, well, it's 5 o'clock. Thank you all for watching me thus far, and I hope you guys join me next week for my next video like this. And if, like I said, if you missed it on Facebook, thank you for watching it on YouTube, and if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I post content as often as I can. I am a mom of 3, so I'm very busy. But that is it. Thank you guys for watching again. See you guys next time.